What up? We already went through that. Thank you for coming back. Video 2. All right. So this is video 2 of a 3-part series. Let's get it cracking. Make sure we actually start the slideshow this time, right? Okay, part 2, 3-part series, mental framework, collateral damage, offsetting a child's framework for life. And parents, I gotta say, self-included, this is where we get it real wrong. Again, it's one of those generational curses, but it's still the truth that we get it wrong. Go ahead and take a moment, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, turn it to all, so you will not miss another video. All right, let's get right into it. Tagging in the child's mind. What is tagging? Always is a tag. You're always bad. You always too loud. You always late. I'm always tired. I'm always angry. I'm always frustrated. Tagging. I can't understand what you're saying to me. You can't seem to sit down. We can't ever seem to get ahead. I can't understand. I can't make this happen. I can't. We'll never be financially free. We'll never get our own apartment. We'll never get these kids to listen. These kids will never succeed. Tagging. All beliefs start as a child. We embody their mental framework with all of our tagging, all of the things that we allow them to see, hear, and feel, because we do not think of the long-term ramifications, problems that the children are going to have. Again, it's where we all get it wrong. And you see it. You see it with ADHD. You see it with autism spectrums. You see it with Asperger's. You see it with oppositional defiance. We're so quick to give it a label and a medication or an IFP or IFSP, because what if we actually told the parents that they created these problems? What if we actually told the parents that these things could have been prevented? Every parent cries and mourns when their child is a victim of a shooting, or their child has to serve life in prison or close to it for being the victim of for being the perpetrator of a mass shooting or some deadly crimes. But if I were to actually do an honest search and inventory of, let's say, the last 50 children involved in a shooting or carjacking, would they have any of the games similar to the one presented here in their room, in their possession? My son's family on his dad's side used to get so frustrated with me. I wouldn't allow him to have a pop gun. I wouldn't allow him to have the hillbilly fighting ranger and police gun, water gun, pop gun, because it all sets the framework for what we're doing. What we know that people don't know unless they take the classes for it or it's generationally taught, which is fair few. Uh, Children don't know later. What is now is forever. So I don't know that, even though nobody really gets hurt when I do these things on the game, people get hurt and don't come back when I do these things in real life. But this is what I was programmed with. And now is now, and now is forever. So you can't tell me that it's okay for me to shoot and carjack now, but not do it at 12, 15, 16. Every action begins with a thought of what we've seen, what we've heard, and what we have felt. Whew. I could stay on this one all day because we get it wrong. We get it wrong. The only games I allowed my son to play was basketball, football, things of that nature. None of these shooting, killing. 5 words a child's mind cannot comprehend. 1, don't. Tell them what they can do. Same with can't. What is that? Tell me what I can do. For example, walk using your walking feet. I'm not going to say, don't run. You can have some fruit instead of, no, you can't have no candy. Instead of, no, we can go 2 places and here are the options. Not, no, we can't go there. Maybe, and tomorrow and later, they don't concept that because we are living in an infinite world where everything is right now. Now is forever. They don't understand delayed gratification, but it is something that should be taught. Because when we don't figure that out as a child, that's something that goes very bad when we become an adult. The same way you teach your child. After your room is clean, and you can have a snack. Because hands down, if you give that snack and allow them to go play outside, the room's not getting cleaned. We work 10 days before we see money. But we know if we complete those 10 days, what that money will look like. If we decide we don't want to do it 5 days, that money's not going to look the same. You may not even have that opportunity. So it has to be taught. So much we wanted to give our children all the things we didn't have. I was born in the 70s, had my baby in the 90s, and it's just trickled down to get worse and worse. Worse and worse. Let's go on, Faye. What you tell your child he or she is exactly what he or she will be. You always so messy. And I'm gonna be messy. It's what you're looking for. Again, I'm gonna give you what I think you want. Oh, he just act like that because he got ADHD. Well, guess what? That's where you put my bar now. I can clown because I got ADHD. You don't expect more from me. He's hard-headed. He's stupid. I don't gotta do none of my homework. She already think I'm stupid. I don't gotta act like I know them questions. I don't gotta do things around here because she think I'm stupid. Boy, you so slow. Oh my God, girl, you is irritating me. All through my life, I'm gonna think I'm slow and irritating. No offense, Mom. I remember getting called a heifer. I didn't know what a damn heifer was. But if you look at me now, I'm fat and built like a cow. Ain't that a heifer? I'm just saying. So you understand what I'm saying here. Watch your words. Watch your words. Watch your words. I used to get upset with people, even my so-called best friend. Stop talking to these children with these negative words, because if we do it, they're going to allow everybody else to do it. I'm going to accept the fact that my boyfriend calls me a bitch and a hoe. Why? Because of all the things I got called by my mom, and she brought me into the world. She loves me the most, right? Boy, do we get it wrong. Boy, do we get it wrong. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. The last thing I want to say, I've talked to you about the labeling, the tagging. The name calling kills the spirit. Have you ever seen a horse when the spirit is gone? It's the same thing for the children. And they grow to be spiritless adults. And they allow people to treat them any and every kind of way because they think less of nothing of themselves. When you have a child exhibiting behaviors, it is not always ADHD, autism, oppositional defiance. Maybe that behavior is the only way they can get time with you. Maybe that behavior is the only way they can stop mom and dad from fighting. Maybe that behavior gives mom something to focus on besides crying over the bills and how she'll get through life. Maybe that behavior is your quiet before your storm. The same way a dog can just annoy you when they lick all over your face because they see you crying, it's the same thing your children are going to try to do. And a lot of times that's going to come with some behaviors because they have to be, it has to be feel forceful. It has to catch your attention. It has to be bigger than that thing that you're allowing yourself to deal with or be compromised by or whatever the case may be. You get where I'm coming from? Collateral damage. Part 2 of my 3-part series. I just pray if just one person, one family, one household will take heed to this information, then I help save one child. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for part 3. As things get bigger, these parts will come through the series over time. But of course now, the platform is very small. So I'm giving you guys all 3 parts to this 3-part series in one day, unless I have some issues editing. Thank you. Namaste.
I hate you in my mind. Please get out of my head. Curiosity been getting to me. I'm wondering if you've been thinking of me. I guess September, October. So